Alright guys, this is might stacking video. Well, might stacking warrior video. It's basically just to show you what a might stacker is, how it works, what it does, what traits, what runes, what sigils to take. Just a general build, just to show you how it works in a raid. Pretty much a basic view of it is what it says. It stacks might. There's a more of a DPS warrior, might stacker. DPS warrior and build mixed into it. Pretty useful in a raid. A lot more power. And it doesn't really you don't really lose anything with it. Really nice. I'll show you how it works now. First things is the rune. You don't need the rune of strength, but it does help a lot with the build. I know they're very expensive right now. The only other trait sigil you need is sigil of strength. Obviously gain might on a 60% chance of critical hit. So rune of strength and sigil of strength. It's the only ones you need really. Remember when you're building your build, base it around precision and a bit of toughness. You'll see why in a minute with the traits. Every time you crit, you're going to get might. And every time you get might, you're going to give your allies might. Which we'll talk through now. So obviously it's built around a greatsword. I show you the first trait, the major trait. Forceful greatsword. 8 seconds of might every time you crit. Plus your greatsword recharges 20% less. So that basically what it means is every time you crit on a greatsword, anytime you crit, you get might. And you see it stacking up now. This is just auto attacking. When you're in a Zerg, when you're in a fight, you're going to be hitting 3 or 4 people all the time. That's going to go up at least 25 stacks, not including your other 2 major skills. So it's based around a greatsword for that reason. And this other major trait is the phalanx strength. It's a new trait, which makes it all work to come together. When you grant yourself might, you grant it to nearby allies as well. 10 seconds. No matter what might you give them, it'll be 10 seconds. So let me show you how this works. Because we based it around a greatsword, I'll show you for the traits first. We did 10% damage on greatsword. It's pretty obvious, a lot more damage, a bit more power as well. And percentage of power is given to vitality. 2 major traits on this one is reckless dodge, which is really nice actually. If you keep dodging through the enemy, it's going to be a lot more damage. And building momentum. Burst skills restore endurance. Not that much endurance, but still nice. We took rending strikes, just because extra vulnerability score is nice. Then the major trait we took, minor trait, sorry, is bleeding on critical. Not that important, not a condition-based build. And burst skills have increased critical chance. It's not really that important either, because we won't be using it like that much. Our tactics, we took empowered. Increased damage every boon on you. You'll be stacking a lot of boons through raid with guardians and everything else. So it's always nice to have a bit more damage. Empowered allies. If you run in greatsword and sword warhorn, you'll probably want to take the warhorn trait, which is quick breathing. If not though, take empowered allies. It's a bit more might. You're a might stacker, so you might as well just take it. So that's all the traits basically. You know the minor traits. I've been through the minor traits already. I'll show you how it works now. Basically, it's pretty simple. So the sigil of strength gives you might. If you're taking a rune of strength, every time you get hit, you'll get might as well. And every time you crit on a greatsword, it'll get might. So you're about to see what happens now. I'll show you these in a second. But say in a normal raid, you're trying to get 100 blades off. On its own, you just stack 16 stacks. Just on its own, that was 3 targets, a couple of hits. Yeah, 10 stacks of might on its own. These shouts and utility skills. Signet of Rage, 5 stacks to you, it'll give 5 stacks to your allies, only for 10 seconds though. And for Great Justice, you give 3 stacks to you, you'll give 3 stacks to them as well, plus the 3 stacks it gives to you, it'll give back to them as well. So that's about 6 stacks on its own. This does rely on hitting the enemy quite a lot, so in the fight you probably want to go in first with well an attack, get your might up, start auto attacking a bit and dodge out of there. You want to be at toughness and precision, and a bit of crit damage. More of a DPS warrior and a might stacker built into one, sorry, but 2 into 1. That's basically it. If you want to get the 100 blades off in a fight, I'll show you a little trick. Basically what you need is Endure Pain, a bit of stability if you don't have a Guardian. What you want to do is pop Endure Pain, pop your stability, pop it off, complete it, and then dodge out. That does rely on the raid immobilizing them and doing their bomb. Pop in there and do that. But that's the basics for Might Stacker. It's probably a different build you've seen, but it's pretty useful. You should try it out. It's not that less survivability with the build I've just shown you and the build I'll post in the description, but yeah, try it out. If you've got any questions, just ask. Cheers for watching.